episode 2, which would be The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. I love the fact they are bringing in a character who has been the absolute definition of a background character up until this point in Holly Wheeler, Mike, and what's her name's? I always forget Mike's Nancy. Mike and Nancy's younger sister. I love the fact they are bringing her into the foreground. And look, it's a brand new actress. And this is a 13-year-old girl. My guess is that she's supposed to be like 7 or 8 or something like that. But it's a 13-year-old girl that they brought into it. And she's just, I love what they did with her. But bringing her into the foreground, making her an important part of the show was just brilliant in my estimation, because they're revisiting a lot of what happened in season 1 and a lot of what happened in season 2, which was surprising as well, because a lot of people weren't just huge fans of season 2. But bringing her in and having them focus on her a little bit, I thought was the right call. And I love the way they are breaking them up, because they do this in almost every season. They kind of pair off or group off their cast members. They've got some really interesting groupings, because you got basically Hopper and working through their issues inside the Upside Down throughout the course of this entire thing. You've got they're supposed to be older teens. Now they'd be in their 20s, but they're all kind of in their 30s, with Jonathan, with Joe, no, not Joe Carey, with Steve, with Nancy. You got Dustin kind of joining that group as well. I thought that was a great grouping. Then you've got Mike. You've got Mike. Well, you got Will and Maya Hawke's character. What is Robin? Will and Robin kind of paired off as well. I thought that just works really well, because they're the LGBTQ version of the show. So like I said, the pairings are great. I love what they're doing with them. I love the fact that the two adults in this, Hopper and Joyce, are just like so overprotective of their children in this thing. They're kind of exposing each other, because they're calling each other out despite the fact they can't see that they're doing the same thing. So like I said, there's a lot of things I love about what they're doing in here. I love what we get from at the end of episode 1 from the mom. I can't remember her name, but the actress' name is Cara Buono. Great standoff between her and that Demogorgon. That was just absolutely phenomenal. I thought that was just absolutely a work of art. I was starting to get a little frustrated throughout these first 2 episodes, because we weren't getting any of Max in this thing. Sadie Sink was just sitting in a hospital bed in a coma. I was like, please, that's not how we're using this character. Please tell me that's not all we're doing for this character. And when she shows up at the very end of episode 2, perfect deployment of her. Do you have her kind of be in this space as well, along with Holly? They're using her, like I said, they kind of wrote themselves into a corner by putting her in a coma. But the way that they're using her, where it feels like she's going to be fighting Vecna inside of his mind, and everybody else is going to be fighting him out in the world. I think it was just a really phenomenal decision, and just a great way to use her. And it has worked really well for me so far.